He's one of the funniest comedians of all time, a Hollywood legend, and a multi-millionaire. But have you ever wondered how Eddie Murphy spends his $200 million fortune? From his early days on Saturday Night Live to starring in some of Hollywood's biggest hits, he has built an empire of wealth. But what does life look like for someone this rich? Before we dive into his luxurious lifestyle, let's first break down how he made his fortune. Eddie Murphy is one of the richest comedians in the world, with an estimated net worth of $200 million as of 2025. He made his fortune through multiple income sources, including acting, stand-up comedy, music, endorsements, and royalties. His career has spanned over 4 decades, and he has been one of Hollywood's highest-paid stars for years. The biggest chunk of Eddie's wealth comes from acting. He has starred in some of the most successful movies in Hollywood, including Beverly Hills Cop, The Nutty Professor, Coming to America, and Shrek. One of Eddie's first huge paychecks came from Beverly Hills Cop in 1984. This action comedy was a major success, making over $300 million at the box office. For his role as Axel Foley, Eddie earned $14 million, which was a huge amount at the time. As the franchise became more popular, his salary increased, and he continued making millions from the sequels. His biggest payday came from Nutty Professor 2, The Klumps, in 2000. For this movie, Eddie was paid $20 million up front, but that wasn't all. He also had a deal to earn a percentage of the movie's profits, which ended up giving him a total of $60 million. This made him one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood at the time. Another major moneymaker for Eddie was the Shrek franchise. In the first Shrek movie, 2001, Eddie voiced Donkey and earned $3 million. As the franchise became a global hit, his salary went up. By the time Shrek 2 came out in 2004, Eddie was making $10 million, and for Shrek the Third and Shrek Forever After, he reportedly earned around $15 to $20 million per film. These movies made billions at the box office, and Eddie's voice acting played a big part in their success. Eddie has also made millions from endorsements and royalties. Over the years, he has earned money from product endorsements and commercials. On top of that, he continues to earn royalties from his old movies, TV appearances, and stand-up specials. Every time his movies are played on TV, streamed online, or sold on DVD, he gets a cut of the profits. When you compare Eddie's earnings to other Hollywood stars, it's clear that he was one of the top-paid actors of his time. In the 1990s and early 2000s, actors like Tom Cruise and Will Smith were also making around $20 million per movie, but Eddie's ability to negotiate extra profit shares helped him make even more. And speaking of huge paychecks, Eddie landed one of the biggest comedy deals ever with Netflix. Fans had been waiting for years for him to return to stand-up comedy, and in 2019, it was reported that Netflix offered him a $70 million deal for a series of stand-up specials. This deal was a huge moment in his career, marking his official comeback to the world of comedy. Murphy became famous in the 1980s with legendary stand-up specials like Delirious and Eddie Murphy Raw. These shows were massive hits, selling out arenas and making millions in ticket sales. His comedy style was bold, hilarious, and sometimes controversial, but people loved it. However, as he became a big movie star, he slowly moved away from stand-up. For years, fans wondered if he would ever return to the stage, but he stayed quiet about it. Then, in 2019, news broke that Netflix was willing to pay him $70 million for new stand-up specials. This was one of the biggest comedy deals ever, showing how valuable Eddie Murphy still was in the industry. To put it in perspective, Netflix had previously paid Dave Chappelle $60 million for 3 specials, and Chris Rock $40 million for 2 specials. Eddie's deal was even bigger, proving that he was still one of the biggest names in comedy. His Netflix deal was announced around the same time he hosted Saturday Night Live (SNL) in December 2019. It was his first time hosting in 35 years, and the episode was a massive success. Fans were excited to see him back in action, and the positive reaction made it clear that people still loved his comedy. Eddie himself admitted in interviews that returning to stand-up was something he had been thinking about for a long time. He said that if he was going to do it, he wanted to do it right. Netflix gave him the perfect opportunity to make his comeback in a big way. With all this money rolling in, where does Eddie Murphy live? Let's take a tour of his massive Beverly Hills mansion. Located in the exclusive North Beverly Park neighborhood, this massive estate is one of the most expensive and private homes in Hollywood. He bought the 3.67-acre property in 2001 for $10 million. And since then, it has become one of the most incredible celebrity homes in the area. The mansion itself is huge, covering 18,598 square feet. It has 10 bedrooms and 17 bathrooms, giving Eddie and his family plenty of space. The house is designed to be both luxurious and comfortable, with high ceilings, elegant furniture, and expensive artwork. It's the kind of place where every room looks like something out of a five-star hotel. One of the most exciting parts of the mansion is its indoor bowling alley. This private bowling alley is perfect for entertaining guests and having fun without ever leaving the house. Not many celebrities have a bowling alley in their homes, making Eddie's estate even more special. For movie nights, the mansion has a full-size home theater. With big, comfy seats and a huge screen, it's like having a private movie theater inside the house. Eddie, who has starred in some of the biggest movies of all time, can watch his own films in the perfect setting. The estate also includes equestrian facilities, which means Eddie has space for horses, stables, and a riding arena. This is a rare feature, especially in Beverly Hills, and it adds to the uniqueness of his home. The property also has a large swimming pool, a 4-car garage, and tennis courts, making it feel like a private resort. Today, Eddie's mansion is worth a lot more than the $10 million he originally paid for it. Some experts estimate it could be worth $20 million or more because of its size, location, and unique features. But this isn't his only property. Eddie Murphy has invested in multiple luxury homes. One of his most famous past properties was a huge mansion in Granite Bay near Sacramento, California. Eddie and his then-wife, Nicole Mitchell, bought this 12,600 square foot estate in 1998. The mansion sat on 2.5 acres of land inside a gated community called Lagos Estates. The house had 10 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, a massive gym, and even tennis and basketball courts. The backyard had a beautiful swimming pool with a view of Folsom Lake, making it feel like a private paradise. After Eddie and Nicole divorced, the property was sold in 2007 for $6.1 million. Years later, it was listed again for $10 million, but it ended up being auctioned for $5.5 million. Before his current Beverly Hills mansion, Eddie also owned another incredible property in the same area. In 1988, he purchased a 20,000 square foot Moroccan-style mansion from famous singer Cher for $5.9 million. This home was known for its unique design, featuring exotic architecture and luxurious details. However, in 1995, Eddie decided to sell the property for $4 million, moving on to even bigger and better real estate investments. Even though Eddie is one of the richest actors in Hollywood, he has never been interested in city penthouses. Unlike other celebrities who buy luxury apartments in places like New York City or Los Angeles, Eddie prefers huge estates with lots of land and privacy. He enjoys having space for outdoor activities, big swimming pools, private movie theaters, and even equestrian facilities for horses. Another reason Eddie likes large gated properties is because they offer better security. As one of the most famous comedians in the world, He values his peace and quiet, away from the media and paparazzi. His real estate choices reflect his love for comfort, privacy, and an exclusive lifestyle. But if you think mansions are extravagant, wait until you hear about his private island. In 2007, Eddie bought Rooster Cay, a 15-acre island in the Bahamas, for $15 million. This tropical paradise is completely private, making it the perfect getaway for him and his family. Located just a few miles from Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas, Rooster Cay is surrounded by crystal-clear waters, white sandy beaches, and lush greenery. Unlike crowded vacation resorts, this island gives Eddie complete privacy, away from fans, paparazzi, and the busy Hollywood life. It's a place where he can relax and spend quality time with his loved ones. Rooster Cay is also the perfect family retreat. Eddie has 10 children, and this island gives them a safe and fun place to enjoy vacations together. There are no noisy hotels or tourists, just peace, quiet, and beautiful nature. Whether they're swimming, jet skiing, or just relaxing on the beach, it's the ultimate spot for an escape. The Bahamas is known for being a celebrity hotspot, with stars like Johnny Depp, Tyler Perry, and Shakira also owning properties there. However, very few celebrities own entire islands, which makes Eddie's investment even more special. Owning Rooster Cay means he never has to book a luxury resort. He has his own private paradise whenever he wants. While $15 million might seem like a lot, for Eddie Murphy, it was a smart investment. Private islands in the Bahamas are rare, and their value only goes up over time. Plus, it fits perfectly with Eddie's love for privacy and luxury. But Eddie's wealth isn't just about property. He also has an insane car collection. Over the years, he has bought some of the most expensive and exclusive cars in the world, including Rolls-Royces, Ferraris, and Aston Martins. His collection is worth millions of dollars, and each car is a symbol of his success. One of the most impressive cars in Eddie's garage is the Rolls-Royce Wraith. This luxury car is known for its powerful V12 engine and smooth, quiet ride. The Wraith is also packed with high-tech features, including a starlight roof, which has tiny LED lights that make the ceiling look like a night sky full of stars. The interior is made of the finest leather and wood, making it feel like a private jet on wheels. Rolls-Royce is known for its comfort and elegance, and the Wraith is one of their best models. Eddie also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom, another high-end luxury car. The Phantom is one of the most expensive sedans in the world, and it's designed for people who want the best of the best. It's big, bold, and extremely comfortable, with a handcrafted interior, thick soundproofing, and a massive V12 engine. This car is perfect for celebrities like Eddie who want to ride in style while enjoying complete privacy. Another standout in his collection is the Aston Martin DB9, a British sports car known for its sleek design and incredible performance. The DB9 has a V12 engine that produces 470 horsepower, allowing it to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds. It's the kind of car that looks just as good as it drives, making it a favorite among car lovers. And when he's not driving his luxury cars, he's flying in style. Instead of flying on regular airlines, he has been reported to own a private jet, making it easier for him to travel with his 10 children and enjoy complete privacy. For a celebrity like Eddie, a private jet is more than just a luxury. It's a necessity. It allows him to fly anywhere in the world without dealing with long security lines, flight delays, or crowded airports. With his big family, having a private jet makes traveling much more comfortable. He can take his kids on vacation whenever he wants, without worrying about privacy or paparazzi following them. Eddie loves to travel to beautiful and exclusive destinations where he can relax and enjoy luxury. One of his favorite places is the Bahamas, where he owns his private island, Rooster Cay. Aside from the Bahamas, Eddie has been spotted vacationing in other high-end destinations. The Caribbean is one of his favorite spots, known for its white sandy beaches, clear blue waters, and luxury resorts. Many A-list celebrities go there to relax in private villas, enjoy yacht cruises, and soak up the sun. He has also traveled to Europe, where cities like Paris and London offer some of the best luxury hotels, fine dining, and exclusive shopping experiences. But let's not forget Eddie's legendary sense of fashion. One of his favorite brands is Giorgio Armani, known for its sleek, classic, and luxury designs. Whether he's on the red carpet or starring in a movie, Eddie always makes sure he looks sharp and stylish. One of his most iconic fashion moments came from his 1992 movie Boomerang. In the film, Eddie played Marcus Graham, a rich and stylish businessman who always dressed in perfectly tailored suits, silk shirts, and expensive accessories. His wardrobe in the movie was filled with Armani-style suits and high-end fashion, making his character look smooth, confident, and powerful. The fashion in Boomerang became so popular that it influenced men's style in the 1990s, with many people wanting to dress like Eddie's character. Even outside of movies, Eddie has always had a unique sense of fashion. Back in the 1980s, when he was doing stand-up comedy, he became famous for wearing bold, colorful leather outfits. His red leather suit from Delirious and his purple leather suit from Eddie Murphy Raw are still remembered as some of the most daring and unforgettable fashion choices in comedy history. These outfits showed his confidence and made him stand out from other comedians at the time. In his everyday life, Eddie prefers classic and elegant styles. He's often seen wearing designer suits, stylish jackets, and expensive watches. Even when he's dressed casually, he chooses high-end brands that keep him looking polished and fashionable. Unlike some celebrities who follow every new trend, Eddie sticks to timeless, high-quality fashion that always looks good. And to complete his look, Eddie has spent millions on jewelry. While he doesn't flash his wealth like some other celebrities, he still enjoys owning and wearing high-end jewelry pieces that cost a fortune. One of the most expensive and stylish things Eddie owns is his watch collection. He has been spotted wearing Rolex watches, which are known for their elegance, quality, and high price tags. One of his most famous watches is the Rolex Day-Date President, which is made of 18-karat gold and costs around $40,000 to $50,000. This watch is a favorite among wealthy celebrities and business people because it represents power and success. Aside from Rolex, Eddie has also been seen wearing Patek Philippe watches, which are even more expensive. A Patek Philippe Nautilus can cost anywhere between $100,000 and $500,000 depending on the model. These watches are handcrafted and extremely rare, making them one of the most valuable timepieces in the world. Owning one is a clear sign of wealth and exclusivity. Eddie also likes to accessorize with rings and bracelets. While he doesn't always wear flashy jewelry, he has been seen with diamond-encrusted rings and gold bracelets that add to his sophisticated look. Some of these pieces are custom-made and could cost anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. Unlike rappers who wear oversized chains and grills, Eddie prefers classic and elegant jewelry that matches his high-class style. One of his most extravagant jewelry pieces was a diamond-studded necklace, which he wore during red carpet events. The necklace featured high-quality diamonds and precious metals, and it was estimated to be worth over $200,000. He has also been seen wearing gold cufflinks and expensive sunglasses, proving that he pays attention to small details in his fashion. But Eddie isn't just spending on himself, he's incredibly generous with his family. He has always made sure that his loved ones are taken care of, and over the years, he has given them some amazing and expensive gifts. From luxurious homes to other thoughtful surprises, Eddie loves to share his success with the people closest to him. One of his biggest and most expensive gifts was the $8.6 million mansion he bought for his daughter, Bria Murphy. In 2024, when Bria got married, Eddie decided to gift her a stunning estate in California as a wedding present. The mansion is located in an exclusive neighborhood and features multiple bedrooms, a huge backyard, a swimming pool, and top-notch security. This was a very special gift because it showed how much Eddie values his family and wants them to live a comfortable and luxurious life. But Bria is not the only one who has received lavish gifts from Eddie. Over the years, he has also bought houses and cars for his other children. Since Eddie has 10 kids, he makes sure each of them is well taken care of. He believes in providing them with the best opportunities and has even supported some of them in following their dreams in the entertainment industry. Aside from family, Eddie has also been generous with his friends and colleagues. He has been known to buy expensive gifts for the people he works with, including designer watches, jewelry, and even luxury vacations. Some reports say that he once gifted a close friend a Rolls-Royce, which is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But aside from spending money, Eddie also invests in art. Eddie bought Sugar Shack directly from the estate of Marvin Gaye for $50,000 many years ago. This painting is one of the most well-known artworks in Black culture, showing an exciting dance scene with people enjoying music and movement. It was even featured on the cover of Marvin Gaye's album, I Want You, and was also seen in the popular TV show Good Times. Eddie held onto the painting for years, and in 2022, it was sold at an auction for a record-breaking $15.3 million. This made it one of the most valuable African-American artworks ever sold. Aside from Sugar Shack, Eddie is rumored to own other rare and expensive art pieces. While he hasn't revealed the full details of his collection, he is known to appreciate African-American art, classic paintings, and modern masterpieces. Many wealthy celebrities invest in art because its value increases over time, and Eddie is no exception. He clearly understands that art is not just for decoration, but also a smart financial investment. His love for art goes beyond just buying expensive paintings. Eddie has always been a supporter of Black artists and creatives, and he often celebrates their work in his movies and personal life. He believes that art is a powerful way to tell stories and preserve culture, which is why he values his collection so much. But Murphy isn't just about collecting. He's also a smart businessman. Over the years, he has invested in different business ventures, including a production company and a music label. These businesses have helped him continue making money outside of acting and have given him more control over his career. One of Eddie's biggest business moves was creating Eddie Murphy Productions, his own film production company. This company has been involved in making some of his biggest movies, including Coming to America and The Nutty Professor. By having his own production company, Eddie can develop his own projects, hire the people he wants, and have more creative control over his films. This also means he gets a bigger share of the profits instead of just getting a paycheck as an actor. Besides movies, Eddie has also been involved in music. He launched his own record label called Murphy's Entertainment in 2020. While most people know him as an actor and comedian, Eddie has a real passion for music. In the 1980s, he even had a hit song, Party All the Time, which became a big success. Through his music label, he has worked with artists like Teyana Taylor and Tyga, helping to produce and promote new music. Another major business deal Eddie made was with Amazon Studios. In 2021, he signed a contract with them to star in 3 movies and help develop new projects. This was a big move because it showed that streaming services like Amazon were willing to pay top dollar for Eddie's talent. And when he wasn't working, he was hosting some of Hollywood's most exclusive parties. In the 1980s and 1990s, Eddie Murphy was not only one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, but he was also known for throwing some of the most legendary celebrity parties. His parties were filled with A-list actors, musicians, and comedians, making them some of the most talked-about events in Hollywood. Eddie's house parties were exclusive, wild, and unforgettable. He would invite some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, including Prince, Michael Jackson, Arsenio Hall, and Richard Pryor. These weren't just regular parties. There was live music, top DJs, and the best food and drinks money could buy. People who attended these parties have said they were the place to be if you were in Hollywood during that time. One of the reasons Eddie's parties were so popular was because of his massive Beverly Hills mansion. With huge living spaces, a private movie theater, and even a bowling alley, his home was the perfect place for celebrities to have fun away from the public eye. Everyone wanted an invite, but only the biggest stars could get in. However, as Eddie got older, he started to step away from the party scene. In the early 2000s, he became more private and focused on his family and career instead of the Hollywood nightlife. He once said in an interview that he had partied enough for a lifetime in his younger years, and now he prefers to spend time at home with his kids. Another reason Eddie became more private is that he has always been careful with his public image. Unlike some celebrities who get caught up in scandals, Eddie has mostly stayed out of trouble. By avoiding wild Hollywood events in recent years, he has managed to keep a good reputation and stay focused on his work. But Eddie isn't just about luxury. He also gives back through philanthropy. One of the biggest donations Eddie made was to the Screen Actors Guild, SAG Relief Fund. This fund helps actors who are struggling financially, especially during tough times like industry strikes or job shortages. In 2023, when Hollywood actors went on strike, Eddie donated $100,000 to help his fellow performers pay for rent, food, and medical bills. His donation showed that he cares about supporting actors, not just in their success, but also in difficult times. Eddie has also donated to AIDS charities over the years. He has supported organizations like the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, which provides medical care, education, and support for people living with HIV/AIDS. During the 1980s and 1990s, when the disease was spreading rapidly, many celebrities came together to raise awareness, and Eddie was one of them. His contributions have helped fund treatment and research to fight the disease. One of the biggest charity events Eddie participated in was the Feeding America Comedy Festival in 2020. This was a special online event during the COVID-19 pandemic to help people struggling with hunger. The event featured many famous comedians, including Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, and Adam Sandler, and all the money raised went to Feeding America, a charity that provides food for families in need. Eddie's participation helped bring in millions of dollars to help those affected by the pandemic. But despite all this success, his biggest priority remains his family. Despite having a $200 million net worth, Eddie doesn't believe in spoiling his kids too much. He makes sure they understand the value of hard work and responsibility. In interviews, he has said that he doesn't let his children act entitled just because their dad is rich and famous. Instead, he encourages them to follow their own dreams and work hard for what they want in life. One of Eddie's favorite ways to bond with his family is by hosting big holiday celebrations. Every year, he brings all his kids together for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and birthdays, making sure they spend quality time as a family. He once said that during the holidays, his house is full of food, cooking, and everybody just being together. These gatherings are filled with laughter, love, and lots of delicious meals. It's his way of keeping the family close, even as his kids grow older and start their own lives. Even though Eddie is a huge celebrity, he tries to keep his family life private. Unlike other Hollywood stars who constantly share pictures of their kids on social media, Eddie prefers to keep his family moments away from the public eye. But the difference between Eddie and other celebrities is his ability to maintain his wealth. Unlike some celebrities who lose their fortunes, Eddie has managed to keep his wealth growing by being smart with his money. His financial discipline, wise investments, and long-lasting career have helped him maintain his $200 million net worth. One of Eddie's biggest financial strengths is that he avoids reckless spending. While he enjoys luxury cars, homes, and designer clothes, he doesn't waste money on unnecessary things. Many celebrities lose their wealth by making bad business deals, buying overpriced mansions they don't need, or partying too much. Eddie, on the other hand, is known for being careful with his money. Even when he spends on luxury, he makes sure his purchases hold value or appreciate over time. Another key factor in his financial success is diversification. Eddie doesn't rely on just one source of income. He earns money from acting, stand-up comedy, music, business ventures, endorsements, and royalties. This means that even when he takes a break from movies, he still has multiple streams of income, keeping his fortune stable. Eddie is also smart about taxes and financial planning. Many celebrities end up in financial trouble because they don't plan properly for taxes and investments. Eddie, however, has financial advisors and accountants who help him manage his money wisely. This ensures that he doesn't overspend and that his wealth keeps growing. While Eddie Murphy is best known for his comedy and acting, very few people know that he has a secret talent for painting and writing. In interviews, he has mentioned that in his free time, he enjoys creating artwork and writing stories. Even though he has never released his paintings to the public, those who have seen them say that he is a very skilled artist. Eddie has also written several movie scripts and ideas that have never been produced. He once said that if he weren't an actor, he would love to be a writer or filmmaker behind the scenes. This creative side of Eddie shows that he is not just a performer, but also someone who loves to express himself in different ways. There have even been rumors that Eddie might one day publish a book or an autobiography, telling his life story in his own words. Since he has had such an exciting career and personal life, fans would love to read about his experiences, challenges, and behind-the-scenes stories. If he ever decides to release a book, it would likely become a bestseller. But what do you think about Eddie's lifestyle? If you had $200 million, would you spend it like he does? Or would you do something different? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more awesome videos just like this one.